everything.
Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty, man. It's Trey Day up in here.
Hey.
All right. We got Trey Songz in the neighborhood. Trey, welcome back to the neighborhood, man.
Thank you.
Pleasure to see you, brother.
I'm happy to
Even
be
when
back.
you trying to be off your game, I don't know if you trying to be off your game. You look better than everybody when you walked in, too.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here, man?
I just got on a hoodie, man. No shape up, no haircut.
Yeah, so
You're up to something.
You know,
happening?
I don't know. You're growing out your hair, your beard.
he getting married.
Right. What's really behind all of this?
That's how rumors start off
Yeah,
the
you know
jump
what I'm
too.
saying? Like,
right here.
Right. But you know what it is? Yeah, it's one of those, like, it's some girl like his beard and like his hair like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's one girl, right?
It's crazy how you can come in and not have your beard shaved up or not have your hair, you know, and still be like Trey Songz.
Right.
I walk in like that, I would look worse. You know what I'm saying?
It took a little while for people to adjust though. Like I got a whole bunch of cut your hairs before
Oh, really,
I got
though?
a lot of people accepting it.
Like on social media?
Yeah, like social media, my friends, my family, like my mama asked me, "What you doing with your hair?" You know what I mean?
Like mama.
But my grandma, I can't do nothing wrong with my grandma. I call my grandma on the FaceTime. "Oh, you're so handsome.
Yeah.
What you,
Oh, yeah, man. Hell yeah.
what you
so
doing with
sweet.
your hair?
Look at you just looking
I
like
ain't
a
never
slave.
seen your hair on your face like that."
Oh, it looks good, though.
Yeah.
She call you Tremaine?
Yeah,
That's beautiful,
Tremaine,
man.
Trey Sugar, baby.
Does she know the
My
impact
brother's
that
name.
her grandson? yeah. Come here, Paul.
I mean,
Does she know the impact that her grandson has? Does she?
Oh, she do.
Okay, that's dope.
She does. She does. She check in. You all right out there? You watching your back? You know,
You're a family guy, though, huh,
yeah,
Trey?
yeah, most definitely.
Man, it's crazy
Big
because
family.
I remember I met your mother. Your mother looked like your younger sister, to tell you the truth.
My whole life though.
Good Lord have mercy, man. Like, so that means you going to look young forever and a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got those jeans, corduroy slacks, whatever that's in her body, you definitely going to be all right, man.
Yeah, shout out to my mama, man.
That's beautiful, man. And you know what I love about it, bro, is that your mom is here to witness all this,
Right.
And you
she
you
right
include
there.
her
Yeah,
in this.
Yeah, my first like award shows, any first award show I ever been to, or any first.
Did
like,
you retire
magazine
your mom?
cover. Yeah.
How did what kind of work did your mom do?
She did. She was a juvenile probationer.
oh, wow.
I heard
probation
that.
officer, so she didn't really play about me getting in trouble and stuff.
Did you ever get in trouble,
Yeah,
Trey?
yeah, a lot.
Really though, and she,
but
they
that's back
say-
in the day when you could get slapped right in
Real
the
quick.
grocery store and like nobody look at you
Oh,
like
yeah.
nothing was wrong.
Yeah,
like,
now they're taking the kids away and putting them in worse
right.
situations.
Exactly.
Getting it
My
all on
mama said,
video.
"You thought about saying something." Like, how you know that?
Right, yeah.
And I would get slapped, like literally slapped, and I'm looking around
Get
like,
out
ain't
of my
nobody
head.
had nothing to say about that.
Like,
That's your mama, boy. She got it.
Authorities? No one.
No, but mama, she was very strict, but she was very understanding, and because she is so young, you know what I mean. A lot of things we went through together. Like,
Yeah, she was on that same radar.
Right. I actually went, like, I remember some of my earliest memories are like being in college classes with my mama, like,
That's dope.
because she was a single mother and she like she sacrificed a lot of her time in just life and dreams and things she wanted to do for herself to be my mother and to be my younger brother's mother. So
What did that feel
retiring
like,
her
man?
was
Yeah.
amazing.
And how do you go about doing that? Because of course your mom works her life and she want to take care of
Right.
the family. How do you say, Mom? First, you got to make sure you're set too. And I mean, you'll give your mom your last, but
Right.
if you're gonna let her come,
In order-
say,
it's,
Mom.
It's just like the airplane. Like they tell you got to secure yourself, make sure you're okay before you can help anybody else.
Boom.
Mm.
What a great analogy.
Yeah, I say it a lot too. I think he heard it in one of my other interviews.
Yeah, he took
If
it.
not, I'm just making that part up too. No, but yeah, that's real walkie talkie. You got to secure yourself, take care of yourself.
So in order to do that for her, outside of wanting to make sure I'm okay and make sure she's okay, retiring somebody, especially when they're young, like my mother is, like that's a whole nother conversation. Like you taking away a piece of their existence and what it is she loves and enjoys to do. Because I want you to be more involved in my younger brother's life, like you were able to be in mine sometimes. And I want you to be able to, like, I wanted my little brother to come home and grow up at home because we lived in Baltimore, away from the family, like 200, 300 miles away from
Like
the family.
from like
From
cousins.
Virginia.
And,
Yeah. From
okay.
area. So because she was working and she found job opportunities in Maryland. So when I moved back to Virginia to pursue, like to be around family and all, because I moved around so much when I was younger. Moving back to Virginia, I lived with my grandmother those 4 years, and she and my brother lived in Baltimore. So upon getting my deal in 2003, I moved her out of an apartment to the first townhome, and then a year after that, I bought her house. And I wanted her to move back to Virginia and quit her job and all that. So that was like a big step for her.
Damn, what does that feel like? Cause I know, man, like when I got into radio, it was the same thing with us. Trey was like, we moved around a lot from they call this thing evictions. That's what we was moving around. But we was losing places, but it was my mom and 7 kids. So once I got on board, my main thing was I want to give my mom something that she would never have to move again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what did that feeling feel like when you say, Mom, this is yours?
It's crazy. I still remember to this day, like, because I was running around on the road at the time. I believe it was like a promo for my first album or whatever. But she was sending me pictures of houses she was looking at. Like, this before FaceTime and any of that.
Right.
We had to actually call and have a conversation.
I sent you a fax.
I sent you a letter with some Polaroids attached.
Go look at it.
So this was around that time, and she sent me some pictures of this place that she really loved. She said, I like this one. I said, but Mama, you sent me like an apartment complex.
Right, yeah.
I said, it's too big. She said, no, that's the house.
Damn.
So I said, we can afford that? Like,
you talking like
hold
on, Mama, damn.
It was on like so many acres, and it was like a big, beautiful house, and she loved it to death. I wasn't even there when she bought it. Like that felt even better.
But you know what's crazy?
To tell her, like, go get it. You want it,
that's
get
still early on before the success that we know. So you do step out on faith, even if you can't see the whole staircase.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like now you probably can look back like, yeah, man, I could do that. But even then, you're
back
probably
then,
like,
it was like, whoa.
Ooh, man.
Like that's a
Like,
lot
Mom, you sure you don't
of
want to go
money.
back part-time or something? I don't know you was coming back with this, Mama.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, there ain't no little furlough shifts you can pull off or nothing. I
But
heard
she still has the house, the same home now.
Beautiful, man.
She's made it worth and 10 times as much as it was, and made it way more homely. She need a HGTV show because she loved to like fix up houses
That's
and do that
dope.
type of stuff.
Man, I love it, man. Y'all
And
stick
she's
around.
my business partner. Outside of that, like any moves I make, anything you see, like we talk about and discuss before you see it.
Hey, man, you know what's dope about that? Moms give a damn.
Yeah, 'cause
they would do that for free if nothing was coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your mom and you, really the parents that care, they your business manager anyway.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't know if you should be doing that.
Like,
So-
yeah, baby, please. You know what I'm saying? Trey, Detroit, talk to me.
Yeah.
I wish I was there because I would have went crazy with you. The incident in Detroit.
Yeah.
Is that from a passion of what you do and what
Partly.
you do for your fans?
Most definitely, partly.
Because I wouldn't see you just going in a
You
store.
ain't never seen me do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I've been doing this 12 years. You never seen that
Professionally.
from me as far as that's concerned. But just on that level, like having not performed in so long, and like it was literally the craziest show. Like, and I did all the up-tempo records first, and this is the part of the show I'm doing. I never ended my whole show on all the ballads I have. Like, so you're talking about a radio show, so you know how that is. There's other acts to come in.
Yes,
follow,
sir.
but I'm the crew that's working. The show actually works for me. Like when I go on tour, these are the people I hire for
I heard
7
that.
years. These are people that when somebody go to the hospital, I make sure to check in, send flowers, make sure these people
Right,
I
it's
have
personal, too.
relationships with.
I hear you.
Something go wrong, something go right. We celebrate one another. So they started me late and ended me early. That's what a lot of people don't know. And me having these relationships with these people, knowing that I feed y'all all year round. Like we work together and love one another all year round. So this one show, you're gonna start me, you're gonna make me look bad, in this setting. So that was more enraged at wanting to perform and the people stopping me from performing,
Right.
being people that's supposed to make sure I'm straight.
And then it's like, man, like, nah, I think I deserved a little bit better than this too. I'm not on no high horse, but we get down together, like.
And then
there's a way to do it too.
And then I know that I'm actually coming out on the next set as well.
Right, because Chris was there tonight as
Yeah.
well. Man,
So
yeah.
for me, it was more about like, really? Okay.
All right,
Okay.
here it is.
All right.
Get ready. You know what I'm saying?
y'all
But the fans
getting-
was out there for you, man. What did your mom say? We were talking about your mom.
Yeah.
Before. So mom,
Well, mama thought I was going crazy.
but she gotta know. But also, you know how
are you
there's
doing?
some things that it don't happen like that. Like there's some people
Right.
when certain things happen, then you also gotta say, well, what triggered them?
Well, the thing
No
is,
pun intended.
us being in the game and us seeing things spun so many different ways. That's the first thing
Yep.
we think.
Man, because I was like, when I and even with video,
Right.
I'm
You
like,
still
man, What
something
happened?
is untold
Because
here.
I've been around the world with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been
You
in
see
places
me
where you
so
should
many
have got
different
upset.
situations,
Exactly.
and seen me compose myself.
Exactly.
I appreciate that perspective. Big.
Yeah, I've seen times where I'm like, damn, he ain't tripping. Let's just roll with it. Well, you know, I wasn't contracted for that, but we're in Japan, man. They really want to see, all right, give me the microphone. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I'm
we
good.
rocked out for hours.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? For $2,000.
Right.
I did one of those trick on, man. And then he got to the club
all
and
the
they
way
had
in
like
Japan.
they had a
Yeah,
podium,
so
they had a
dope.
stage.
Big put me to this. I ain't know it was gonna be.
Yeah, man.
You know you ain't got to. Big. They think I'm going.
And he
It's all
did it
good.
though.
We
He
went-
did
we
it
went
because
up.
it was supposed to
That's
have been some just Trey in the VIP area.
Yeah.
Kicking it.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, I'll go to the DJ booth with you and E-Man. Like, all right, come on. You
We
know what I'm
rocked
saying?
out, took
and then it got to a
1,000
point
pictures.
where, yeah,
They was
like,
crawling on
That's awesome.
stage.
it was so bad, I was ready to fly home. I kept looking at him like,
No, he
man.
definitely dipped out back. Though.
Right, I was like, man, is he upset? But
The thing about Big, he'd never leave without telling you though. No matter how crazy it
Oh,
get.
man.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
on
out, bro.
stage, the fans going crazy. He like, you know my time. But
yeah, Trey, I'm gone, man. All right. I'll see you. Yeah, I'm gonna take the transportation back. One of these cats will get you back to the hotel. But no,
got
I'm
this.
saying I've seen you in many positions and with many people that it could have been like
right.
where you could have acted out.
I mean,
you
and
chose
the
not to.
The only thing that and they don't want me to speak too much about
I hear
Detroit
you.
because obviously I still got to go to court. But the thing about that is if anybody can view everything like you did in any situation, like I do that with my peers all the time because I know how the story gets spun and how the negative headline
and then
gets more
sometimes you can't even
attraction.
speak for yourself.
Yeah, you can't. You
Like,
know, so
man.
right. But the thing is, the desire to speak for yourself and clear yourself up to people that really don't matter, I think, is too heightened in today's society.
It really
Yeah,
is.
man. Oh,
Like-
if they only
So
knew. Let
true.
me say, like, nah,
Yeah.
go
Like-
on, man.
Yeah, because
Think what you want.
people talking about you in passing. They're not really dedicating any thought, any heart to the opinion that they give about you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And we'll take it and
right,
let
take
it
run
tear
with
us
it.
up.
Yeah, it's eating you inside.
Yeah,
you feeling
man.
like,
Like,
you
man, I
gotta
ain't even
speak, and then
thinking
you-
about you right now.
And then you end up doing
That's called the
worse for
terrorist
yourself.
mind state as well. Like
Yep.
you always think something gonna happen. It's like, man, I ain't even thinking about you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But they messed it up for you. Tremaine,
The
album.
Goodness.
All righty now.
You like that, baby?
Go ahead. Hello.
You like that, baby?
7th full-length album right there.
Woo.
And it's crazy because we had a brief conversation when we were just talking about why the title Tremaine. And after such a great fan base, why did you feel like you wanted to let us in even more so?
Right. Naming the album Tremaine for me was something. I always wanted an album that I felt was very vulnerable, very open. And I felt like at this point in my life, having, I think we growing and learning more about ourselves and everything every day. But at this point, I feel like I know myself the best. In just being 100% serious with myself, like looking in the mirror and saying, I love this about you, I don't love this about you, why are you doing this, why are you not doing this, and sharing it with the world. Like on a record like Playboy, it's like I'm literally saying, don't know why I'm still kissing girls that I don't love.
Man, that
still.
one is knocking.
It's a lot. It's shout out to Rico Love. Yeah, we made a lot of great records together. That's definitely one of them. But in that record, if you listen to it, like the chords, the harmonies, the way the bass come in, I can feel the way I remember R&B feeling when I fell in love with it.
Right.
And not to say that R&B should stay in some place sonically ever, you know what I mean? Because I think evolution of music is great, but I feel like in the course of mainstream, what R&B has always been is kind of missing.
Yeah, very much so, bro.
Because if you think about like the 90s, Boyz II Men, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross, all at the top of the Hot 100. Like this ain't the R&B urban charts or the AC urban. These are #1 records across the globe.
And you know what I love about it too, man, is that we're missing cats, and I love the club, I love this, everything,
Right.
but we're missing cats that's also serenading ladies.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Making
saying?
women
Where women feel
feel
good
good about themselves.
Like women feel good. It didn't, no disrespect. Women feel, it's crazy that they
To
feel
see
good.
what they feel good about.
Yeah, but how they feel good
Right.
sometimes about bitch.
Right.
About
To
certain
True.
things. Like we
Like your bathtub music is way too flagrant.
Man, like-
your candles lit,
So-
but you listening to something crazy. Like the sensuality of music. I think what R&B did for love, what R&B did for romance, what it did for just as a young cat wanting to, like I seen a video of this one boy that I tweeted it. It's an old video, but he's like singing this song, he dancing to this girl, and like I wanted to do that when I was young. Looking at the videos,
Yes.
like all the videos of the cats, like that was how you learn how to talk to girls, and you know what I mean. You learn how to appreciate.
Is that like a New Edition video you talking about?
No.
That sound like, it almost sound like Cool It Now.
Bro, it's like this little bit. I'm gonna pull it up on the break on my Twitter, but it's hilarious. They say he like me and Chris Brown in one is like the 7-year-old boy.
So this is modern day.
Yeah. But
man,
he's like dancing and singing and trying to get to the girl, and like I don't feel like it's a lot of that right now in the representation of music.
Why did you feel like it was Trey time to do that as well?
Because I feel like I was also part of the separation of such. Like I feel like I was part of the thing where R&B turned into club music a little bit. If you think about Say Bottoms Up, Two Reasons, like I've walked the line between the two, and I think I'm one of the people that can distinctively be the difference in the two. Whereas though I love the merge, whereas though a rapper can sing and a singer can rap, everybody's doing it nowadays. I think the separation of what rhythm and blues is and what hip hop is it's a need for that now. Just for the youth, because I think it's almost like when auto-tune was so prevalent on the radio that if you had it in a certain melody you could get a hit.
Yeah, man.
Or like 10 years ago when you had a certain producer, a certain writer, that was a strategy for a hit. Like it was always a strategy for a hit.
Yeah, it was a fast pass.
Right. So I think everybody now, the strategy for a hit is no matter what kind of record you make, for people to listen to it in the club as well.
Right.
And every song can't be in the club. Like,
I did ask you why no features on the album?
Because the album called Tremaine.
Straight up.
Man, I even left with that like, damn, that is true. And you got to think you could get a feature because you can get a feature from anyone. And now the feature game is so heavy that even when you go see a show, it's like, oh, are you coming out on this person's show? Can you make it to this? Or you know what I'm saying? Or you got to cut the song. So now when we see the actual tour as well, there is a complete album that has absolutely no features. You got your guarantees that you got to go to, but knowing now what's going to be added into a Trey Songz catalog, that's all Trey Songz. And that's all like, for those who heard the album, that it's knocking. For those who had a chance to follow, the reality show, you know what I'm saying? So if they had, then they heard some of it. Yeah. But being able to say, no, this is all mine. That's even scary territory now.
Because and that's another thing I wanted to do for artists. Like artists that have worked hard to be themselves, to have their own voice, to know that, your artistry is enough.
So you went in with the intention, though.
I didn't think
because no one turned it down. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't reach out to nobody like I need you on this or that. I definitely have. I have so many friends in music, and I'm musically inclined. When I hear something, like I hear certain people on it immediately. Like this would be great if this or that. But what I wanted to give on this album, I feel that I could wait for features. I could do that at another time.
Ide, if you will.
Trey, on Nobody Else But You, you're talking about pretty much like finding the one, but you're still out there like acting a fool. Have you ever came close to finding like that one girl that really made you feel like that?
I think the video, like I love the way you described it, but to get just a little more in depth, it's kind of Creisha Turner, who plays the love interest in all the videos.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's so dope.
It's so dope.
Did you handpick? Where's she from? She's a singer?
She's from Jamaica, I think.
She's West
originally.
Indian, and
right?
she's from Toronto.
I love
she's
it, bro.
Raised in Toronto, but she's West Indian.
Hello. Praise God.
Fine as hell.
Yes, she
Yes,
is.
she is.
Hello.
No.
Got off topic.
Yeah, man. I was like, dude, I'm just really sitting there watching Tremaine the Playboy, and I'm like, this dude is a genius. I'm like, this dude went and created a whole album so we can get next to her. Created a whole fake reality show.
Right?
I'm like, man, look at
Did
this.
all this the bag.
I'm like, look at that. I'm like, dude, this dude is a smart motherfucker. No, but
So to go back to what you were saying, I think she kind of embodies every time that I'm in a relationship, every time that I have come close to giving myself fully to somebody. And I have been in relationships that I haven't even, the thing about me, I'm so low key is that when I am in a relationship, I don't share that with the world. Like I don't go posting a million pictures. I don't go like, paparazzi, please catch us here.
Right. We coming out now.
Right, we're a power couple, you know what I mean? Because I believe that can be so quickly broken. what I see when I look at the videos is that even in the world of distractions and being wanted in so many different ways from so many different people, whether it be my family, whether it be romantically, women, whatever the case, that love is constantly in the back of my mind. Like whether she embodies every woman that meant something to me, that she embodies the thought process of should I be here or should I be somewhere else where, you know what I mean? So if you go look at the videos, and they're all available at TremaineandPlayboy.com, from the beginning to the end, it's just a continuous cycle where you see me appearing to have what people would call fun or what people would say is an amazing time. Or this is the life that Trey Songz lives in. But the constant draw is that where's she? What's she doing? What am I doing here when I could be there? You know what I mean?
Happier with her, the one.
But is it happiness because people say it's happiness? Is it what I really want? Like these are the thoughts that that are going on, and I think I'm sharing those in this album.
What's kept you away from the one? Like you said, you did come close. Like what was that call that made you like pull back?
Then the other one.
another one.
Whoa, look at this. It's called the swivel.
I mean, it's different things in different situations. You
good about not getting caught up though.
Right. I try not to. But I think the thing about people getting caught up, I think a lot of people like that because the attention, the negativity in our world today, getting caught up brings you more notoriety. Whether it be fame, whether it be more hits, whether it be your name in a different conversation. I never really wanted that attention for my career. Like everything I've done for my career has been based off my music. And I never wanted to stir away from that. Like I've been with, a lot of famous women that I spent my time with. That I
name 40 of them.
No.
Top 40.
Name 40
you did this before to me too.
You know what I'm saying? But the roster got even better now. Amen. Give me a starting 5.
Like whether it's a friendship, whether it's a fling, whether it's just a date. I've had situations where I could use somebody else's name for the greater betterment of my career. Like, let's take this picture. So and it's not even like because people do these things as like it's a team thing. Like don't nobody 9 times out of 10 out the other person. It's like it's an agreed thing. Like we're gonna do this for the betterment of our brand, and this might not work, but for right now, this is a good look. Like I've been approached.
Like there's some people that are just like, oh yeah, put the picture out. You know, and it don't even really be nothing, but and get their minds going.
Right, that ain't never nothing I wanted to entertain.
You said you were approached though one time?
I mean, I've been approached by, publicity, stunts, all type of stuff. Go this place with that person, do this, that. But it's like, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
No, it's all the way a real thing.
And I've seen just like something low where I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like,
super low.
Like, he didn't call the station with it, so I won't put it on the mic.
Like, that's what's really going on, but I'm not one to do that. So when I have close calls, it could be from anything to not really showing the world that I love a person, or to us just realizing that we better off as friends, or I've been in a situation where my best friend turned into my lover, and then we realized that that's not, like I wrote Can't Be Friends about that. So it's not a one, like I'm 32 years old, so it's been relationships on top of relationships. But this is this record embodies just the thought process I have while thinking about all of that. You know what I mean? And the thing about being me is that people care mostly about that. You know what I mean? About what you're doing in your relationship, your love life, what's going on with what. So my mentality, even with the reality show, like I'm just poking and probing at what people already want a piece of. You know what I mean?
Have you ever been hit up to do a real reality show? Like you wouldn't have to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy. VH1's interest was highly sparked by this. We've had conversations with the executives and just about, thank you for the collaboration. Thank you. It was so great working with y'all.
It felt like I was watching a reality show.
So
like even last night when I made a stop last night after we did the screening, it was some girl was like, yeah, you got a reality show, right? And I'm like, no, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So for years, People will think, even this morning, Doc was like, "Man, which one did he pick?" I was like, "Doc,
but listen,
I was like, Doc, that was fake, right?"
But Doc watched each video with me.
Right.
Doc seen the videos in December.
But it was something he was waiting even after we showed all the videos. After we shook hands, turned the lights on, you taking pictures, handing out roses, greeting the fans, and that was another one I left you last night too, because he was. You really took your time.
He will tap you.
You took
I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
You
right?
took your time though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, and I don't want to put nobody on blast, but even your label where it was like, yeah, no, it wasn't Dwight. It was somebody else that said, you know what? Oh yeah, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna sneak them out. And no, they said we're gonna sneak you guys out. We're gonna, do the roses, and then we're gonna sneak them out. And I was like, man. I was trying to thug it out. I was like, this dude ain't leaving.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He's standing there talking with him like, oh, yeah, now, how old is she now? Your daughter's 7? That's crazy, you know?
You're so
I'm like, this dude
sweet.
like, yeah, at the barbecue, but your fans love you, bro.
Yeah,
And they
because
was
of that.
right on you, though.
Because they, them fans, they hit a promotion and they got to call up and call at the right time. They got to step out from their job. They
Battle
gotta
traffic.
They got to make sure that their kids in the right place at the right time. So
And they was
I try my hardest
too,
to be. I try my hardest to be the person that they imagine I'll be when they meet me.
That's really
dope.
sweet.
That's awesome.
You know what I love? That you don't run away from
Hell
your
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
because you know how some people get,
Staple.
they
They
get
get
everybody
tired.
used to something.
Yeah.
And then when you say it, even last night, the girl's like,
Yeah.
Like
then when I said, I'm like, yeah, they're like, shut your ass up.
yeah, like Big Sean.
You gotta pick and choose your spot.
Oh, yeah, tell them about Big Sean.
Big Sean stepped up. We had an interview recently,
Boy.
right? And I'm over here. Every time I hear his name, I'm just like, boy. And he was
Right,
like,
he's
dude,
like,
I haven't
"Dawg,
even
I
said
don't-"
that since like 2000. I'm like, oh man.
It wasn't bad, but it
I
was,
was like,
I was out of
it was kind of like his "What you talking about, Willis?" Like, man, I don't want to say that.
I was like,
say that
oh.
no
He was
more.
like, boy, and Sean
But
was like,
you know,
hey,
you know what's crazy about it though? Because I stopped saying that for a very long time.
But yeah,
Yeah. But every time I go somewhere, like if I'm in the airport, like because it's obviously like a scream, like a yelp
Yeah.
out, like people down the corridor.
yeah. And then you gotta acknowledge,
Like they're doing all that.
Yeah.
Then I yelp back, and it's
Like,
like,
my thing is, people go, if I'm somewhere that go, hello, and I get hello, or I get big boy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't run from it.
no,
I
you
run to
can't
the
run
love.
from it, especially when they
Well, can you
they
call Big
appreciate
Sean and let
something.
him know that?
Because I look like an idiot.
Yeah, man. Sean was like, man, Sean was like, say it again.
do it.
Say it again.
I do it.
Yeah, Sean got some isms. You know, best believe that, man. Natalia, please.
It's been what, a little over 2 years
Yep.
since your last album. How have you changed in those 2 years?
In those 2 years, well, the course of my life has changed. My younger brothers have both had children.
Wow.
And so I have a nephew
beat you.
that's 2 and a niece that's 1. And actually, I'm going home for her birthday. Her birthday's on Friday.
I heard that.
So that's amazing. Like next Friday. My mother's become a grandmother. Means she wants a child from me more.
Uh-oh.
So
Even though she has the 2,
Right,
she
right,
still
right.
wants it from
Have
you.
you
because I'm her
heard
first
that?
baby. Like I'm. Huh?
Have you heard her say when you gonna give me one?
Oh,
but in
for
your
the
business.
last 12 years of my life.
Oh
like,
wow! I would also be good that you didn't
No,
have one.
she's very proud of me not having one.
I
But
heard that.
She always knew that she would say it like, I know your brother's gonna have babies before you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I'm picky. Like,
You
she,
but you
I don't, I
knocking them
won't,
down
I won't
1,000
even bring
to
nobody
1
home.
too,
Like, I don't
though.
bring nobody
What?
home. Like, it's a thing. Like, you
Do you
can't
see-
meet.
Where do
can't
you
meet
go
my mama.
then?
You can't meet my grandma.
Do you have a
You ain't
smash
meet my
palace?
family?
Like, do you have a place?
Like a village smash
I mean, it's not my
Palace.
mama house.
Right, yeah. Mama, don't come down here. No, but do you have like a fuck fort or something like that? Oh,
Hashtag fuck.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, man. Like somebody
Smash
got-
spot.
There it is, right there. You know
Cum
what I'm saying?
cellar.
Yeah, a cum cellar. Yeah.
What's up with you guys?
Do you have that? Yeah.
I do not.
Oh, okay. All righty.
I did do a song with Ludacris called Sex Room years
good.
back.
Gotta have
my
it.
That got so
goodness.
dirty.
But if you do, like, say for
Very
instance,
dirty, very fast.
you do want to smash. Do you have a smash
A
palace
booty
though?
basement.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have one?
Yeah, no,
All right,
I'm
you
just
know
about
what
to
I'm
keep
saying?
going.
The cum condo. Do you have a cum condo?
I do have a condo in Miami.
Oh.
I'm selling. any buyer.
The Tryst
I don't think I can
townhouse?
afford it.
Do you have an apartment? You know what I'm saying? I'm reaching now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I get
I'm
that.
reaching now. Even your guy that's doing all the camera right here looking like, oh, big, yeah. He was like, man,
Big, you went a little left.
He said, you had me on fuck for it, but now
Do you have a
now-
dick 'em down driveway?
He done turned the camera off. He like, man, I ain't even gonna do this no more, man. Like, but
Do you have a
when
car
do
for
wanna-
coochie?
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? When you do want to smash, where do you go though?
Do you have a vehicle for vagina?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You gotta say vagina.
Say
Do you
what
have, do
now?
you have a bang bus like Bang Bros?
Yeah,
Is that what you have?
dude.
Bring it
The
back.
Trey bus?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do want to smash though, where do you go?
It take.
A love loft.
Now I don't
Where
take
that
every.
pussy palace at? No, I'm just playing.
I'm pulling up.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, be out there for no reason. Like, Trey, man, you sure left this at the station, man. Is this your cool blast right
Send me
here?
send me the location. I'm gonna go and drop it off.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
No, one of my cats would come get it from you, big. Like, no, I'll bring it to you, man.
Gosh, bro.
Where you in Modesto? All right, I'm on my way up there. But if you do want to smash, Trey, where do you go? Is it just
I got a
hotel
little money, big. Like I can figure it out.
That is true.
How many girls do you
You
Uber
definitely
home?
don't have to be at no.
How many girls do I Uber?
Have you Ubered home? And
I like Lyft. personally.
there you go.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
You
Now,
know,
do you call or do they call?
I'm out in the valley. I'm
Yeah.
out in the valley,
Special
so Lyft
discount.
come a little faster.
Love the valley.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's all about the list.
be damn near the same driver like Trey. It's Friday. I knew that this was gonna be you.
I was hanging around the area,
Yeah,
waiting to get people.
Yeah,
But
I
the
was just
Lyft drivers
circling.
be wild though. They be like, I've been here before.
Yeah, but hopefully they know the code when they get in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo, the
I do this
Lyft
for Trey
drivers
all
is
the time. I do this
crazy.
all the time.
Oh my
But
goodness.
it's a new day though. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
it
Where you
definitely
can
is.
say, and do females? Because you got to think, man. I'm so far removed right now, Trey.
From the game.
Yeah. Do you feel? Are girls are cool with that now? If you just say, hey, you know, I'll Uber, I lift you home, they cool with that.
They think that's romantic now.
Damn, I heard that.
I mean, I would.
'Cause I remember the
prefer
days of having to
vehicle
get up.
service to take me home if I didn't have a car. I mean, LA, I think it's
But nah,
the
man,
most-
girls be leaving their cars at the club, Jack. They be
Hell
like,
yeah, they don't give a damn.
Yeah,
Hey, you better leave you
they
drunk.
be
Chuck.
jumping in the Sprinter. No, I'm talking about they be jumping in the R&B in the Sprinter. You know what I'm saying?
Big, it sound like you ain't too far removed.
I'm the Sprinter driver.
Hey, 30-minute parking my ass.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You think it's
I'll
gonna be
take the
good there
ticket.
tomorrow?
Yeah, exactly.
You think it's gonna be good there?
What time they open tomorrow?
They not gonna tow it.
Yeah,
No.
like no. Can she come? No, she can't come.
No. Get her the keys.
Yeah, she
Get her the
cool.
keys.
She cool because it look like she got football practice tomorrow.
Tell her follow us.
This like that, like satellite. You know what I'm saying? Be assholes and elbows, Jack. Look how the fella's the only one laughing.
Right. We're all checked out over here.
We're just like,
Like, you guys are
We
having
done went
fun.
too far. We done went way too far.
You know what?
you ain't too close to home. That's
Y'all
why.
need to soak up this game too. Y'all need to
I'm
soak up this
listening.
game. Yeah, to the ladies, always listen, man.
That's
These-
true.
Because I know when y'all have conversations, I've been listening my whole life.
Yo, I
Be
know
there
girls.
like going through papers like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Faking around, be having the headphones
Yeah.
on plug be up here.
Searching.
Yeah, the plug is right here on top. Well, each one teach one. We just want to give y'all some game.
Yeah,
Since we are talking about smashing in girls, I have to ask you this. How many girls have you been at one time on the bed? Because you had a scene in Tremaine the Playboy where I think I counted 7 girls. So I was like, I know that's happened in real life.
Well, that bed was small.
It-
I know.
I heard
It's
that.
a joke.
Yeah, man.
You're not lying.
No, it's
Is that fun though? Multiple women? That seems like a lot of
no
work.
7
Yeah, I was like,
girls.
what do
I've
you
never
do?
been with that many girls. That's an exaggeration.
Really?
But it's also
She made it seem like she can't believe it. Like, really?
No, I really thought that you would have had more at one time, to be honest.
That seemed like a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's what
yeah.
I thought in my head too. But I was
I mean,
like,
my thing is, I like in those situations, I like to pay attention. Like I like to be attentive. You know what I mean? So if it is a situation where we agree to do something with other girls, like it ain't gonna be 7 or 6 or 5 or 4.
so maybe 3.
He stopped at 4 though.
he did. He sure
4.
did.
4.
Yeah, he like, man. And then he like, man, you know, now I got a special bed at the crib, but they ain't coming there. But if I'm at a hotel, that's California King. So yeah,
he's a little bit
You
more.
do want to be on, and those are 30s. Those are dime pieces, Jack. I ain't mad at you.
But it's hard, you know, in a situation like that. Like you see in the video, like I'm lost at some moments. Just looking, the girls are enjoying one another,
Right.
and you know what I mean. You just sit back sometimes.
Dude, I was hard watching the video. So it's gotta be crazy.
Big lean over. He say, "Nah, I know you was hard the whole damn time
Real
shooting
talk,
this
man.
video,
He said
man."
I was
takes
really,
some
I was like,
practice.
you can't be around this because the one, what's the one where you in the closet and you pick an old girl up and it's
with the
like
mirrors?
then
Right,
Donna
she
Matrix
loving it.
come in and he
Yes.
like, oh, you gotta pick her up like this, and y'all, you squatting and everything.
DB, what up?
You know, but
He come in and make
which
sure
one
the
is that?
form
Is that
right.
the 11?
She loving
She
it.
loving it.
Man,
Yeah.
dude, you can't tell me that even as a cameraman, I would have been there like having to wipe the lens like Trey, man.
Like, oh, we need to do that again.
It was a lot though,
better
bro.
shot.
There's a lot going on, but I gotta control myself because I got on draws, like you know what I mean.
How
So
many pair of drawers do you have to wear?
I mean, what you mean? Like
You
one
gotta-
time?
yeah, because I mean, I would have to make sure that one is gone already. You know what I mean? And then like you gotta wear. multiple pairs of drawers.
I'm pretty sure.
Is it
dog.
towels?
I don't know, but
Are you just
It's a lot of frisky
swollen
scenes
all
in there.
day? I would be like,
I mean, there was sometimes in the video I was highly attracted and things happen.
maybe
know?
you just used to being in a candy store and we're not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
That's
Right.
real because
But truthfully, the thing is, I can, I know.
I know
I'm
you
shooting
can
a
have
video.
any girl. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I know I'm shooting a video. I know that this is for the illusion and this is the perception I want to set. This is is for visual purposes. So I want to make sure that I stay professional to set the tone for everybody there to stay professional.
Yeah.
That was a good answer.
Right.
was a very
Look
good
at him.
answer.
That was a very good answer.
Practice way to not make it
Yeah.
dirty.
No, really though, because everybody listening may not know that I'm not just in the video, like I'm actually directing the video. So after you see a take that in the video, after every take, I'm literally grabbing an iPad, even though it's 7 girls in the bed. I'm grabbing the iPad and I'm looking at the shot and I'm telling them what to change, and then I'm going and actually going to the monitor and telling them what to change, and we changing lights, and it's like.
While you're on set shooting it, also you're playing like you still working.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
All right. Got you. All right.
Right.
I saw right through that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm acting like this is a big elaborate production.
We're gonna have to do this again. This is ridiculous.
Oh, this shot is terrible.
Right? Yeah.
Look, baby,
Thought we had it.
Put your hand here.
Thought we had it. You know what I'm saying? But man, I ain't mad at you,
Grab
brother.
this.
I lived through you on those video shoots, Jack.
Yeah, you definitely was excited yesterday.
Yes, I was. Because I told him, I said, man, if I had
Put your little
something like
tongue in your
this,
mouth.
yeah, hello.
Little tongue slipping out.
Who I day?
Hell yeah.
It was an accident. It's
Yeah,
like,
see, that's what happened. That's
I'm
what that video
harmless.
did to us.
Big boy.
She said, I'm harmless.
I'm harmless.
Oh, I love
I'll
it.
do nothing.
Go ahead now. Oh, I love, and that's what I love about you. Your first time when you do it, you got to bring it to the show and tell us about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let it on the air. Let it on the
Yes.
What
air.
y'all talking about? What's she trying to do?
When she, when she let somebody in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man.
I ain't say nothing.
Yeah,
You're like,
of
hey.
course. Of
I'm
course
just
not.
looking
Yeah.
very
He
aggressively.
probably looking like she ain't a virgin. I hit it. He probably like I hit it already.
I was thinking y'all saying when she gonna let an artist hit.
I don't know what
first
we're
time.
talking about.
Have you ever been to a radio station and knocked down one of the DJs there?
No.
Come on.
Liar! The
Guys.
lies you tell. Look
How
at me,
many
show
press
eyes.
tours
I think the
there?
prettiest girls, the staff is here actually. Like I
Really
saw some
though?
pretty girls in the
Yeah,
hallway.
they got a
too.
couple of them.
Nah, I see what you doing here, big. You ain't slick.
I don't hire. That's Doc.
You a lie.
Dr. Pervert and
No, that's the
management.
throw off though. That's
Yeah,
the throw.
Doc
I
is
know
the
y'all
pervert and
consulting about
management,
this
man.
thing.
Not at all, bro.
Hey, look, that's the perfect throw off.
Go-
Look, y'all behind them too. I
Do
love the
this.
team.
Go to Doc's office
Stop.
and tell him to look at the booty shorts for the promo girls. That's only in his drawer.
Only.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to
yeah,
get-
Trey.
get
Look,
it
he
from
gonna pull
him.
them out.
Man, look at this, man.
They nice, right?
Yeah, look, yeah.
100,000
See
rib
what I'm
cut.
saying? Yeah. Look at this, man. Show wish you would have invited me to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Doc, old school player too, man. Show you right. Him and BB King back in the day.
Hey.
Y'all stick around your radio.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? There's this young boy named Marvin Gaye. Keep your eye on him. I am Doc Winter for AM Jam.
You found it here first.
Yeah. They got this thing. Let me talk about it. Now, they saying that what we've been watching will now start to be in color. In color.
Young man, what's your name? Stevie, huh?
Right.
Man, you guys are so wrong.
So blind since birth, huh?
It's hard to believe such an incredible young man with such talent. Like
You know, I'm going to call my friend Barry over at this thing called Motown.
you know, Mr. Gordon.
Yeah, y'all gotta know Doc. Doc been in radio for years,
yes,
man.
he
Yeah, my man, best
Pioneer.
believe that. My
Doc,
man, he
Doc
was
heard
one
my
of those
demo before I got signed. I think you should go with this one.
Like this is it. He one of them cats, man, that knew when it was
Stupid dog.
when I Love Lucy was a weekly show. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I can't wait till next week. You know, like, man, they moving from the Mertzes.
You just murdered Doc.
No, yeah, man. But
Really
Doc,
did.
I
Just
love you.
dragged him.
yeah, Doc
my
Winter, we
gosh,
love you,
bro.
my brother. But you about to go on tour now as
Yes,
well, man.
Tremaine the tour.
And like I say, man, it never felt like it was like a hiatus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You stayed amazingly active.
Thank you.
You popped up, you did shows, you know what I'm saying? We still hear you on radio, but now you're about to go do your own tour.
Yeah, most definitely.
And what do you look for in Tremaine the tour?
And you know, we spoke about this briefly the other day, but what I love most about the ability to go on tour with this project is that there's so much forward momentum. The songs will be out before the tour, well before. It's been a long awaited time for this music, and the venues I'm going into are very small and intimate.
That's beautiful.
You know, just
And of course, that's by choice. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's
definitely.
definitely not
dope.
by ticket sales.
Thank
Right.
you.
So
I
is
can't
it?
stand big venues.
Yeah, man. It's
So
like
much
it's
better.
something
Yeah.
intimate. And when you say smaller venues, what you
they're like the 2,500, 3,000. Because what
Nice.
I think when for you to say you can't stand them, it's like there was a time when you loved them and it's a thing you like about them. But I think the continuity and the every artist coming through a big arena
and it felt like it just started to get too big.
Yeah.
it just it comes it feels like it's about
a
the money at a
competition.
certain
Yeah,
point.
and I got to a point, man, where when I see cats and they say, "Oh, I'm doing the Rose Bowl," I'm like,
Right.
man, I don't want to see the show now.
Right.
Yeah.
The
You know what I'm
production
saying?
is
I don't want to see
super
this
crazy.
big, yeah, and you got to block a stage and all
Right.
this.
You got 30 stages popping up.
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
cool.
appreciate the aspects of those as well. But
Right.
what I'm thinking, like, and I think people subconsciously want a lot of things when certain things trigger another thing. So with Tremaine, the album being very vulnerable, being very intimate, with R&B, me feeling like there is a void in R&B that I could feel right now. I felt like that early on in my career. I feel like going into those intimate settings, everything is kind of like full circle for me at this point. Like the way I'm making music, even the press circus and the things I'm talking about, like, because I'm going around talking to legends like you that know me my whole career.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So to the full evolution for me is to go back and to begin to, like, not that I ever lost love for making music, but to go back to where I found the love for it. You know, to be like, I remember being on a stage and like at like, you remember the Magic in Vegas? Like I remember singing on a table about this small while people walk past.
Wow.
That's
You know,
crazy.
that's
But
like-
you're not gonna do no table show.
No. But,
Oh, okay.
but I'm
You're
just,
not going
that
all
far back.
I'm going back to like before I even got to
And what that
perform for
felt
1,000 people.
And let me ask you this too, Trey Songz. When you have a catalog, you have your fan base is incredible.
Yeah.
Usually, some people will kind of like mail it in. They're gonna show up. They're gonna show up. When I saw what you did visually, people don't make one video like that
Right.
anymore.
Right.
Let alone 5 or a concept or spend the money and clarity and wardrobe and different locations or different shots. And then to say, you know what, let me do an album with no features and go in and just bare myself. Like you could have really just taken an easier route,
Right.
and people would have still accepted it.
But that's what I want to stand on, though, for the industry, for the people to come that appreciate music, for the people that have been here that work so hard to make the industry what it is, to make the music. Like all the people that came before me worked so hard for me to be able to be here. And I think, not to take anything away from the youth, but I think it's far easier musically to get recognized. I think it's far easier to become someone of status musically without proving a lot. You know, like back in the day, you had to do a show before you got the deal. You had to do a show after you did the showcase, and then you had to go to another label. You had to do that
Yeah,
again,
man.
and then you had to go perform for radio. You know, I walked through the Clear Channel office 1,000,000 times singing in the hallways, like, you know what I mean? Like, these are things that, and it's beautiful because fans get to pick what they love, but at the same time, I think the value and appreciation for what it is and the people that appreciate it. So myself, thinking about the album being very vulnerable, thinking about the album being featureless, thinking about the tour, thinking about if I do go do a arena tour, for the sake of me being a mainstream name, there will be people there that ain't fully invested.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 20,000, 22,000 people. You're going to have fans there, but you're going to have some fair weather fans. So, you know, it's like instant grat. You know, like the people that want it the most are going to be there. So
Right.
in a 2,000 to 3,000 seat venue, I want people that know every word to every song, every
Yes.
mixtape, every feature.
And
I want
does
them
that
to
feel and sound different? There's different
does.
feels and
It
everything
does.
too.
It does.
Like
'Cause
I'm
I
pretty
could-
sure 20,000 feel amazing.
They do.
And
so-
acoustically.
But
and
20,000, like a 20,000 radio show, I know what songs I'm gonna do for a radio show. 20,000 on my tour, I know what songs I'm gonna do as well. But 2,000, I know I could do stuff that I would never do in front
That's
of
dope.
22,000
Yes.
people for lack of, 5,000 people not knowing this 2-3 words. You know what I mean? So I
Definitely.
just want to make sure I go in there for the 2,000-3,000 people that's there and give them give them all my blood, sweat, tears. It's just me and my guys, my band, and ain't gonna be no elaborate nothing. Like, it's just me right there with a mic, and you
I
know,
love
some
it,
guys
man.
playing music.
Thank you for coming into
Yeah,
the neighborhood,
yeah.
hanging out with us, man. Always fun with you.
Always, bro.
Always. Go ahead now. Oh man,
Careful.
this is probably Iday's last day.
Yeah.
Gosh,
He
what
petting-
Bye-bye.
She's
Look,
retiring
the no
too,
look
guys.
touch pass.
He's petting her, you guys. He's petting her.
Serenader.
Getting
serenader.
excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said serenade. You want to hear him, huh? Look at him.
You've always done weird things on
Yeah,
camera.
Lily. Yeah. Louis like serenade is her.
Never
her.
leave without a weird request from
Show
Louis.
your chest, Trey. Yeah.
Which ab is that?
Yeah. You still got your 6-pack. Show it to him, bro. Yeah, he be on
Let
some.
me touch you
He be
for
on
her.
some low key stalking you in here.
weird.
Look at your lips.
Just warm them up before you leave.
Look at us. See?
Look, what's that
Trey,
stir motion?
smell
Guess which one?
this. Yeah.
It's me, bro.
Help me out, bro. What's going on, dog?
Bro, you in here every day.
Didn't catch that up.
Yeah, I got that one.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Make sure you're listening up for Tremaine the Comedy Tour as well.
It's coming.
Yeah, man.
On its way.
Yeah, Trey Songz, I thank you for coming into the
Yeah, bro.
neighborhood, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
A pleasure,
man.
man.
It's
I
always
cannot wait
fun
to
being
see
here.
the ride that you have with this one, man.
Yeah, man. It's
Well
gonna be
deserved, and
fun.
you put a good one together.
Tremaine the album.
Good one. Yes,
324.
sir.
Y'all go
Get
get
it.
that.
There it is right there, man. Big Boy's
Big Boy.
neighborhood.